Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Julianne Cairn Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior Senior High School for tonight's Worcester County Conference Boys High School Basketball Showdown between the Bethany Christian Academy Eagles of Mendon and North Brookfield Indians. Earlier tonight, the girls' Lady Indians beat the Bethany Christian Academy Eagles 46-27. And on our first game this afternoon, before we came on the air, our boys JV team won 62-30. LPAC is excited to be bringing you all home games live for the boys and girls varsity basketball teams this season. I'm Tabby LeBlanc, and I'll be behind the microphone to describe tonight's action, so sit back and enjoy the game. Bethany Christian comes into this evening's contest with an overall record of 1-9 and a WCC record of 1-6. Last year, the Eagles took home the banner as they captured the WCC crown with a 9-1 record. This is the first meeting of the year between the Eagles and the Indians. The Indians come into this evening's contest with a record of 0-10 and are 0-4 in the WCC. The Eagles coach under veteran coach Dan Moraes being led by senior Jake Ravel, averaging 9.3 points a game, and freshman Aiden Bradley Main, who comes in averaging 11 points a game while nailing 11 three-pointers. Another freshman, Cole Shremick, is averaging 6.5 points per game, and a couple of eighth graders, Joe Faria and Alex Sequoia, both check in right around 4 points a game. BCA has a team average of 36.2 points per game on the offense, gives up an average of 50.2 points on the defensive end. The Eagles' next game will be Tuesday, January 30th, as they visit Notre Dame Academy of Fitchburg in a 6 p.m. start. The Indians under coach Steve Carrington come into tonight's game hoping to build on a strong second half last night against the Parker Charter School to propel them to their first victory of the season tonight. The Indians were down 27 points at the half, but never gave up and outscored Parker 29-19 in the second half. Justin LaRoe led the Indians in scoring with 16 points, followed by Riley Lamy with 9, Nathan Norrie 8, Tyler Patchen 6, Joe Duzak 3, Nick LaRoe and Ben Berthium 2 each, and Luke Jolin and Timmy Mann with 1 point each. That was Tim's first basket of the year. As a team, the Indians are averaging 36.3 points a game while surrendering 60 points per game. Scoring averages for the Indians this year: Justin LaRoe is 7.9, Riley Lamy 7.6, Tyler Patchen 6.8, Nate Norrie 4.6, Luke Jolin 3.6, Joe Duzak 2.3, Nick LaRoe 1.4, and Ben Berthium 1.3. The next game for the Indians is Wednesday, January 21st, as they host South Lancaster at a 7 p.m. start. That will also be our next game here on our local cable access. Then the Indians will then be hosting the Notre Dame of Fitchburg on Friday, February 2nd. Both a couple of rematches from earlier this season. Riley Lamy asked me to send out a couple of hellos, so he'd like to say hello to his Uncle Jeff and Auntie Mel in California, Nana and Pepe Lamy in New Hampshire, and Grammy Lamy in Massachusetts. So hi to all. Love to have you check in and listen to us. Let's hope Riley has a great game tonight. So we're getting ready for our starting lineups. So let's see what so here we go, Sheila LeBlanc.
We hope that all of you enjoyed tonight's contest, and please be
on the defensive end tonight and let that carry over to the offensive end. Just watching that pregame, I don't think I could play in today's era. I don't think I could get all these handshakes and high fives and all these bops down. It's like they must spend as much time after practice going over those as they do running plays. A lot of pressure on that guy at the end of the line to remember all the different handshakes. So, starting for the Indians tonight, Nate Norrie, Tyler Patchen, Riley Lamy, Justin LaRoe, and Nick LaRoe. For the Bethany Christian Academy Eagles, Aiden Bradley, Maine, Cole Shremick, Joe Ferria, Alex Sequoia, and Jake Ravel. I go through all the handshakes, and it will be Ravel and usually Riley Lamy. For the jump ball, Otto Shelto and Jeff Romano are officials tonight. Lamy with the tip, goes back to LaRoe, over to Nate Norrie. Nathan calling it out. Back to Nate, Tyler Patchen. Tyler Patchen comes off the screen. Nate looking for another screen. Comes out to Tyler Patchen. Tyler, Justin LaRoe. Justin tries to drive. Gets bottled up. Back to Riley. Justin in the corner for three. Flat, but offensive rebound, and the ball goes out off of Bethany Christian. It's going to be the Indians' ball. Hope you enjoyed tonight's game. Hope you're not just tuning in, because if you are, you missed a real good first game. Nate Norrie with it. I have the Bethany Christian team next to me here. They're always a lot of support for the teammates. Ball tries to get into Lamy. Lamy loses it, gets it back. Tyler Patchen drives, throws up the floater. It's good. Tyler Patchen for two. Breaks the ice. Almost a minute in. Even. Bethany Christian. Alex Sequoia. Stolen by Tyler Patchen. Gets it to Nick LaRoe, to Nate Norrie. Nate to Justin, back to Nate. Nate sizing things out. Tyler Patchen. He's in the corner to Nick LaRoe. Nick not a threat from way out there. Nick's a lot like Lindsey Schimmelpenny. He does a lot of the small things. Keeps the ball alive. Nate Norrie, no good. As Riley Lamy goes high, back to Nick. Nate drives into the crowd. Back to Riley Lamy. Down the lane, lays it up, no good. Riley with an offensive rebound, goes up. Again, Riley, no good. Ball is batted out of bounds. And it's going to remain the Indians' ball. As I said, Nick will keep the ball alive. Not always come down with a lot of rebounds, although against in his last home game, he was the difference in keeping the game close. Justin LaRoe, a little too hard for his brother Nick. Of course, Nick's not going to win that argument. No pressure by North Brookfield. Looks like they're in a 1-3-1. Let's see how Bethany Christian handles it. The other night, Hopedale just, not Hopedale, but they just spread the floor on him. Tyler Patchen steps in. Can't come up with it. In the corner. The left-hander, it's good. That's Cole Shremick, freshman. BCA's first points of the night. Justin LaRoe, back to Nate Norrie. Nate sizing things out. BCA and a man. Justin kicks it back out to Tyler. Tyler underneath. Nate Norrie, no good. Riley Lamy keeps it alive. Nick LaRoe there to pick up the loose ball. Justin LaRoe in the corner, head fakes. Short jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound. Justin up. Lays it up and in. Justin LaRoe for his first two of the night. North Brookfield in a 1-3-1. Cross-court pass. Back over, try to get to the high post. Ravel fakes, goes. Ball goes to the corner, gets it inside. Back out. Long three is good. That's Aiden Bradley, Maine, for the three-pointer. He's got 11 of them this year, so that's not a surprise. Bethany Christian up 5-4. Brookfield taking the time, goes to Tyler Patchen. Riley not looking for the pass. On the go. Bethany Christian pulls it back out. Back to Maine. Another three. Aiden Bradley Maine for his second three. Puts BCA up 8-4. Norrie driving. Maine on him. BCA in a man-to-man. Ball goes inside LaRoe. Quick little turnaround. No good. Riley Lamy follows. Lays it up and in. Riley Lamy for two. 8-6. BCA up. 3:55 left in the first quarter. Maine in the corner. Goes into Ravel. Back outside. Go back outside to Maine for three. Aiden Bradley, Maine. 9 points already. The nail in 3 threes. Ball goes to Lamy on the high post. Back out to LaRoe. Justin looking for Nate. Nate drives right. Inside to Riley. The left-handed hook. No good. Riley battles the offensive rebound. It goes out of bounds. It'll be the Eagles' ball. Substitutes. Chris Ortega and Danny Rosa. Danny Rosa in BCA. Alex Sequoia bringing it up to Ravel. Back to Sequoia.
Angles.
Back to Ravel. Ravel loses it out of bounds.
Okay, matchups. You see it.
11-6. BCA up. Tyler Patchen with it. Lob into Riley Lamy, but it's shut off, and it's going to be the Indians' ball. Jake Ravel with the foul. Tyler Patchen outside. Takes a long two. It's good. Tyler, his second bucket of the night. Now Brookfield extending their defense a little bit more. It's in the corner.
Swing hard. Attacking.
Goes out to the corner. Tyler Patchen with the steal. Does he have numbers? Nate Norrie. It's stripped away, and it's going to stay North Brookfield ball. Nate did a good job of handling that, but with two people on him, it was tough to get it control to get the ball up. Tyler Patchen with it. Riley Lamy not expecting it. Ravel drives. Bethany Christian, long shot. Maine, no good. Maine with it. Over in the corner. Drives off his foot and out of bounds. Nate Norrie bringing the ball up. Crossover, Justin LaRoe on the left. Tyler Patchen. Nate Norrie off the Riley Lamy screen. Back to Justin. Down to 14 seconds of shot clock. Justin drives. Right hand, Riley Lamy lays it back up. No good. Ravel with it at half court and throws it away. Ben Berthium checking in. Tyler Patchen getting a rest. 1:44 left in the first quarter. The Eagles up 11-8. You know, Bethany Christian's playing man-to-man and doing an awful lot of switching. Ball goes to the corner. Skip pass way over. Ravel drives. Nick LaRoe tries to shut him off. I don't know if Riley got a piece of that one or not. And we've got to travel. It's going to be the Indians' ball. Nate Norrie setting it up. Calls a play. Justin LaRoe. Ben Berthium. Then on the right goes into Nate. Looks like they're trying to get Nate off to the side a little bit, take advantage of his shooting. Nate passes it up. Goes in the corner to Ben, back to Justin. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Justin drives. Justin rolling around, and what do we got? Jump ball. Okay. BCA inbound, 45 seconds to go, first quarter. Fast-paced quarter. Only one foul called. Always in the corner, skip pass, almost picked off. Ball goes to the corner. That's Alex Sequoia with it in the corner, back to Maine. Long three. That was from another area code. Ben Berthium ahead. Ben lays it up. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's no way. But we got an offensive foul called. Wow. Wow, that's tough. That's tough. Enough. That's tough. That foul's on Ben Berthium. That's his first. Team first. The only way that could really be called an offensive foul is if Ben threw out an elbow or something, and there was nothing on that one. That was Maine with the drive. Riley Lamy gets a piece of it. Nate Norrie comes up with it, and long pass is no good. So quick first quarter. BCA comes out ahead by 3, 11-8. Good fast-paced quarter. Now Brookfield being very patient. Tyler Patchen ended up with 4, Riley Lamy 2, and Justin LaRoe 2. Only one foul, and that was by Ben Berthium. For Bethany Christian, Aiden Bradley Maine with 9 points on 3 threes, and Cole Shremick with 2. So we'll see if Maine can keep up with that pace. They did. They went from putting him on the weak side where he got the 3 threes, all of a sudden put him on a strong side. So I don't know what I'm sure the coach knows what he's doing on that one, but I used to always like to, as long as the person's hitting them, just keep on putting them up. All right, so if you weren't with us earlier, back around 3:30 or so, the boys JV team played, and they beat the BCA JV boys 62-30. And then in the game just before ours, the Lady Indians beat BCA 46-27. Coming out to start the second quarter, Ben Berthium, Nate Norrie, Justin LaRoe, Riley Lamy, and Nick LaRoe. Chris Ortega, number 2, is in for the first time for BCA. Looking to get in Nate's shirt. Ben Berthium with it. Justin LaRoe drives, and it's stolen by Maine. Actually by Ortega. Ahead to Maine. Lays it up, no good. And we got a foul on Riley Lamy. That's Riley's first.
Straight up, Aiden, hit them both. Straight up, hit them both.
It's Riley's first, team second. Aiden Bradley Maine at the line shooting 2. He's got the first one. Maine averaging 11 points a game. 11 threes this season. 4 points from the free throw line. 5 now. Tips, shoots, no good. They're all over the top. But now Brookfield comes down with the rebound. Nate Norrie picking up the pace a little bit, looking around. Tricky dribbles. Goes to Tyler Patch, who's back in the game. Tyler with the 3. It's long. There's Justin LaRoe high for the rebound. Nick LaRoe kicks it back to Justin outside the 3. No good. Riley Lamy battling. And Justin comes up with a rebound. Tries to kick it back out. But Ortega with it. Ball batted around. Ortega back with it. Justin LaRoe. Justin ahead of the field, lays it up and in. Justin looked like he kicked that one up in the head, but I don't know. That's only me.
Hey, Cole, corner. No, he's got it.
Alex Sequoia with it, looking. There's the cross court to Ortega. Back to Sequoia in the corner to Maine. just Nick LaRoe right out on him. And Ortega hits a three. That's not a surprise either, as Ortega has 9 threes this year. Looks like Bethany Christian lives by the three and dies by the three. Nate Norrie. Justin LaRoe inside to Lamy. Riley back to Nick LaRoe, lays it up, no good. Ravel out ahead, chased by Nick. Out ahead, Ortega in the corner to Maine. Steps back. I don't know how you can take a full step back without getting called for travel. I don't know how you can take a full step back without getting called for travel. You do have a pivot foot when you catch it, and he didn't dribble. He just took a big giant step backwards. And that's now this year they have an official warning on the coach. So Aiden Bradley Main's going to shoot 3 as Nick LaRoe picks up a foul. Maine, no good. That call has been more liberal. Back in my day, if you took a step before you shot, it was always a travel. Now they're giving it to him. All referees become more liberal.
Hey, new matchups, Fred, new matchups.
Maine at the line again. Dip, shoots. Misses it, and that one goes in. Aiden Bradley Maine. Nate Norrie. Tyler Patchen in front of me here. Tyler drives. The little floater goes up, and it's good. Tyler Patchen, that's his shot. Cole Schrammick in the corner to Maine. It's short. Tyler Patchen, that's why Luke Jolin, who's in the game now, tries to come up with it. Outside, goes in the corner to Ortega. He's got the 3. Chris Ortega. Nate Norrie bring it up, 19-12. BCA up by 7. Tyler Patchen. Justin LaRoe at the top of the circle. Tricky dribbles, turns around, no good. Riley Lamy lays it up, no good. Ravel rebounds, he's flying up ahead. And we got a block shot. Justin LaRoe hustling back, doing the whole 84 feet. Here comes Nate Norrie. Now Brookfield needs a basket. Justin LaRoe inside to Riley. Back to Luke. Big step, no good. Riley Lamy battling, no good. Luke again. Luke caught underneath, but he's got fouled. That foul's on number 5, Chris Schrammick. That's his first, team second. Luke Jolin at the line shooting 2. Gets the first one. Gets the hometown roll on that one. Luke dips, shoots, off glass, he's got it. And North Brookfield calls a timeout. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. BCA 19, North Brookfield 14. North Brookfield hanging in there. 15 of the 19 points by BCA are on 3-pointers by Aiden Bradley Maine and Chris Ortega. Maine has 2 free throws and Schrammick has 1 bucket. North Brookfield has to stay cautious. They have to stay patient. You know, continue to play the good defense. You know, the only way to stop those threes is to play man-to-man. I don't think they really want to do that right now. Stay in a 1-3-1, cover the areas. North Brookfield just hasn't been able to put the ball in the hoop down this end. They've been getting some good shots. And I know nobody keeps stats at each end of the hoop, but I'd be willing to bet that over the last few years of my witnessing games here, that down to my right, down this end of the court, down where BCA benches, that the shooting percentage is lower than the other end. I don't know whether the rim's tighter or whatever, but So here we go. BCA inbounding it. Cole Stremick bringing the ball up. Gets by Tyler Patchen. Back outside. Maine in the corner. Looks like they want to try to get him the ball. It almost seems with Maine, he's got to be completely wide open. Ball goes to Ortega. Cross court. Luke Jolin comes out of nowhere and blocks it.
Hey, middle. Chris, good job.
Luke with a big block. Jake Ravel inbounding. Bounce pass. And it's good. Chris Ortega sneaks in there. Dan Maroy's telling his players to match up. Justin LaRoe with the ball at the top. Goes by a couple players. Justin lays it up and in. Justin LaRoe. Justin knew they needed a bucket. Just kind of worked his way in there. Maine, it's short. Justin LaRoe comes down with it. Gives it to Nate Norrie. Here comes Nate. Nate up ahead. Nate wheeling and dealing. Tyler Patchen way outside. Tyler looks to lob in to Riley. Stolen by Ravel. The weak side help. Here comes Maine. Drives the lane. Around the rim and in. Aiden Bradley Maine. Here comes Nate. Nate Norrie. Tyler Patchen. Tyler to Justin. Looks like BCA has adjusted to that lob pass inside by giving weak side help. Luke Jolin can't handle the pass inside and goes out of bounds. Justin LaRoe getting his first break of the game. Ben Berthium back in. So we got Tyler, Nate, Luke, Ben, and Riley. Riley in the back line. Out in the corner to Maine. Riley comes out to get him. Ortega hits the three and is fouled. Chris Ortega with three, and the foul's on Ben Berthium. That's Ben's second, team third. Ortega at the foul line, no good. Nate Norrie comes down with it. Nate bring it up, 26-16. BCA by 10. Tyler Patchen gets it deflected away. Gets it back to Nate. Norrie comes off the screen. Looking for Luke to roll. Nate back to Ben Berthium. Tyler outside the three. Good. Luke Jolin. And we've got a foul on BCA. That's going to be Alex Sequoia. That's his first. And team third. Goes to Nate in the corner. Nate looking to Ben. Ben Berthium. Gets to Riley at the foul line. Riley drives to Nate in the corner. Back to Ben. Back to Tyler. Inside to Riley. Little floater, no good. Here comes Maine. Bradley Maine gets it ahead and throw it away. North Brookfield needs a couple of buckets here. Get this to single digits. Well, one bucket to get it to single digits, but have to get even closer. Nick LaRoe in for Riley Leamy. Riley with his first break of the night. Nate Norrie bringing it up. Nate, tricky dribbles around. Goes to the left. Still keeps the dribble. Looking to get the ball into Luke. Ravel comes out of it. Maine with a three. It's good. Aiden Bradley Maine. What's the record for this building? Nate Norrie bringing it up. Now Brookfield needs to settle it down. Need to get a bucket. They're trying to go inside to Luke. But BCA playing real good defense. And we got a foul as Nate driving. Alex Sequoia with the foul. That's his second. Team fourth. Now put to get it inside. Tyler Patchen goes to Nate Norrie. Nate looking to swing it. Nobody open. Ben Berthium drives. Back to Nate. Nate comes off the screen. Nate, I don't think is taking a shot tonight. Just keeps back. Nick LaRoe with a nice drive. Throws it up. And that shot must have been deflected. And it hit the stanchion. I think the coach brought that to the ref's attention, so the coach is probably regretting it now because I don't think he knew it was off his player. And they probably shouldn't have reset to 30. Although that is
20.
No, we didn't.
Once it came down,
Hit top first, then came.
technically can hit the top of the backboard, but if it hits the pipe, that's where the violation comes in. All four sides of the backboard are inbounds. Nate Norrie with it on the left. Nate looking inside, looking to go inside to Luke, but here's the weak side help, and Luke travels. What's going to happen on that now is they got the weak side help is once Luke catches it, is drop it off on the weak side. Neither coach overly thrilled with the officiating tonight. Ball goes to the corner to Maine. Comes the side. Ortega's open in the corner. We got a foul outside. That's Ben Berthium's third. Team fifth. 1 minute, 23 seconds to go in the first half. Bethany Christian with a 29-16 lead. Ravaldi inbound. Maine way outside, wide open. I think that's a little too far out for even him to shoot. Comes to this side. Alex Sequoia drives back out to Maine. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 20 seconds. Looking to go to Ravel. Back to Sequoia for the three. Looks like it's off the right. Nate Norrie comes down with it. Got Tyler Patch in the head. Tyler drives, lays it up, no good. Pass, Bethany Christian throws it out of bounds. And we got a turnover on the scorer's table. Neither of them could handle it. Only one of them played for me before, so I'll only take credit for one of them. Nate Norrie with it. Bring it up. Nate being closely guarded. Nate gives it to Ben. Ben's got a block and foul on number 2, Chris Ortega. That's his first. Team fifth. Jagger Bulger in the game the first time for the Indians, replacing Ben Berthium. Tyler Patchen brings it to the left. Tyler stops, lays it up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Luke Jolin comes up with it. Luke goes up strong, lays it up and in. Luke Jolin. Big bucket. Big bucket for Luke. Pass goes to Ortega. Back to Ravel on the drive. Trying to get it to Maine in the corner. Gets it. No good. And that'll end the first half. The score at the end of the first half is Bethany Christian 29 and the North Brookfield Indians 18. North Brookfield hanging in there. Bethany Christian putting up 6-7 3-pointers in the first half between Aiden Bradley Mann and Chris Ortega. So we'll take a little break here with the score at halftime. Bethany Christian 29 and the North Brookfield Indians 18. So we'll be back in about 6 or 7 minutes. Welcome back to Julianne Cairn Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior High School as we get ready to start the second half, although the Indians haven't come back out from their locker room yet. Bethany Christian at the half leads 29-18. Scoring in the first half for Bethany Christian, Aiden Bradley Main with 16 points, including 4 three-pointers. Chris Ortega with 11 points, as he had 3 three-pointers. And Cole Shramick had 2 fouls for BCA. Ortega 1, Shramick 1, and Alex Sequoia had 2. For the Indians, Tyler Patchen with 6, Riley Lamy 2, Luke Jolin with 4, and Justin LaRoe with 6, for a total of 18. Fouls, Riley Lamy with 1, Ben Berthium with 3, and Nick LaRoe with 1. So, as in any game, it's usually a lot of games decided on how the teams come out in the third quarter. So let's see what kind of adjustments Coach Carrington made at the half, and we'll see how North Brookfield comes out. So just before they went into halftime, Coach Carrington had I would say a rather pleasant talk, although I don't know what the words were, but it seemed like under control with the officials, so I don't think that'll make much of a difference. Coach Carrington wearing a bulky knee brace as he tore his ACL last week against the Harlem Superstars. And I'd like to thank anybody out there that's listening in tonight that came to support us that night. Had a good crowd of about 250 people. So to start the second half for North Brookfield, it's going to be Nate Norrie, Justin LaRoe, Tyler Patchen, Riley Lamy, and Nick LaRoe. We've got Ortega, Ravel, Bradley Main, Cole Shramick, Riley Lamy with the drive, lays it up, bad bounce, no good. Comes Ortega. In the corner is Sequoia. Ravel back out to Main. Nails another 3. Aiden Bradley Main. Nate Norrie looking. BCA in the man-to-man. Nate, nice backdoor to Riley Lamy for 2. Nice play. Nate kept the ball under control. North Brookfield at a 1-2-2. Riley Lamy bats it away, but Sequoia comes down with it. Justin LaRoe dives on the floor, bats it to his brother Nick. Here comes Nate Norrie. Nate bringing it up. Looking for Tyler. Asks Tyler to come around. BCA extending the defense. Tyler Patchen. Fiddles and diddles. Nate Norrie, Justin LaRoe. A little outside his range. Drives to the hoop underneath. Lays it up and in. Justin LaRoe. Strong drive. 32-22. BCA by 10. On the drive. No good. Riley Lamy. That was Cole Shramick. Riley Lamy comes down with it. Gives it to Nate Norrie. Nate's patience is definitely helping. North Brookfield tried that lob. And Sequoia comes around. Ball goes to the corner. Long 3 is no good. Nick LaRoe comes up with it. Nick to Nate. That was Shramick with the long 3 on that one. Tyler Patchen looking for a screen by Nick LaRoe. Comes off of it. Tyler around the rim and out. Tyler set that one up nice. Sequoia in the corner. Justin LaRoe out on him. Nick covers from behind. Ravel drives. Back outside to Main. Ortega. Shramick, no good. Nobody there for the rebound. Bradley Main drives. No good. Nick LaRoe picks it up. Nate Norrie quickly ahead. Tyler Patchen in the corner. Gets it back to Nate. Nate looking for a screen. Comes off of it. Back inside to Nick LaRoe. Back to Tyler Patchen. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Tyler looking for it. Justin LaRoe drives the middle, lays it up, and around the rim and in. Justin LaRoe with a couple of strong drives to the hoop. North Brookfield cuts the lead to 8, 32-24. And Bethany Christian coach asked for a timeout. So North Brookfield coming out in the second half, outscoring Bethany Christian 6-3. And it seems like North Brookfield went to the 1-2-2, which is a good defense to try to get the outside shooting. You just have to make sure that you're moving quick underneath to plug up that middle. So you go with a little quicker team, cover more ground. Again, on the offense, Riley Lamy and Justin LaRoe both taking the ball strong to the hoop. And I think I've said that more than a few times this year, that when Justin and Riley get the ball, and it's not like they just put their heads down and they don't go, but they make a decision to go to the hoop, and they're going. Their first choice is to go to the hoop. The second choice is to pass. You'll see some guys sometimes when they start to drive, they're driving, but they're looking to pass first and then shoot second. That's not the way to take it to the hoop. So here comes North Brookfield out in the 1-2-2. Riley Lamy and Nick LaRoe in the back line. And the back line is critical in the 1-2-2. That weak side forward is going to come all the way across the lane. Doing a good job, and you see Justin's drop down. Sequoia with it out front. Sequoia tries to get the pressure. Justin LaRoe right out on Sequoia. Ravel back out. Sequoia drives the lane, a little hop, no good. Justin LaRoe comes back in for the rebound. I would say that North Brookfield cannot play the 1-2-2 any better than they have the last couple of times down. It's not an easy defense, but when it's done right, it's a great defense. Riley Lamy drives to the hoop. That time Riley did put his head down, and he got fouled. Nice drive by Riley. I don't think they told us who the foul was. Yep, foul was on Chris Ortega. That's Ortega's second foul. That's our first foul of the second half. 4:16 left, 32-24. BCA up by 8. Riley Lamy, line for 2, dip, shoots. He's got it. Riley Lamy, 3 points in the second half.
You got the shooter, Chris. Box out red.
Riley at the line. Dips, shoots. A little strong on that one. And BCA comes down with the rebound. Bradley Main with it. Over to Ortega, and he lost it out of bounds. Tough pass to handle. 32-25. North Brookfield at the lead at 7. Got the BCA lead down to 7. Nate Norrie being patient. Justin LaRoe. North Brookfield very patient this half with their offense, running it, getting the ball where they want it. Riley in the corner, back to Main. Sequoia drives, kicks it out to Ortega. No good. Nick LaRoe with a big rebound. Here comes Nate. Nate looking for a play to call. Tyler Patchen with it. Looks like they're really trying to get the ball to Riley inside. Goes to Nate Norrie. I still don't think Nate's taking a shot on the outside tonight. Tyler Patchen comes off a small screen. Drives the middle, little fake. Goes inside. Got a little bit too far underneath on the drive and looked to pass, and there's nobody open. BCA throws it away. Riley Lamy with Main back, goes around and lays it up and in. Riley Lamy with a nice move. Riley taking it strong. We got another timeout by Blackstone, by Bethany Christian. North Brookfield cutting the lead to 5. North Brookfield coming out in this half, outscoring 9-3, outscoring BCA 9-3. Cut into this lead. They need to keep it up. So I think we've got to ask ourselves, what has North Brookfield done in the second half? They've been patient. They went to the 1-2-2. Got some rebounds. And again, 1-2-2, it's, I hate to keep talking about it, but that's really my defensive choice. It's as close to being man-to-man and still being able to protect the rim. But again, that back line is key. So as long as North Brookfield has a quick team out here, they're able to do it. We'll see if they, if they bring in a slower team, if they can still manage to cover that. Carrington staying with the same lineup. Lamy, Norrie, Patchen, LaRoe and LaRoe. And BCA as well. BCA will be inbounding in the backcourt. Again, Jeff Romano and Otto Shelto are officials tonight. Ravel inbounding. Joe Faraya with it. Back to Ortega. Main in the corner. Inside to Ravel. Back outside to Main. Cross-court pass. Norrie bats it away. Norrie head of the field. Lays it up and in. Nate Norrie with 2. Nate, great job of reading that pass. Ravel driving. Goes in. No good. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up. Pulls it out. We got a jump ball. Rather quick on that one, but Nick LaRoe looks in a little discomfort. BCA with it on the alternating possession. Again, another lob pass. Could have been stolen. Ball goes inside. To far back to Schrammick. Lays it up and in. Cole Schrammick for 2. Schrammick's first bucket of the second half. Nate Norrie over to Tyler Patchen. Justin LaRoe inside to Riley. Riley back out to Nate. The Nick. There's Nate Norrie. He's got it. That's 2 for Nate. 4 points in the second half for Nate Norrie. I think that may be his first jumper. There's Nate again with another steal. Nate Norrie settling it down. Out to Tyler. Tyler Patchen gets by the defense. Tyler, no good. BCA with the rebound. Aiden Main driving. Kicks it out. Nate Norrie with another steal. Nate ahead of the field with Ortega on him. And we got a block and foul. Nate with a strong drive to the hoop. That's Chris Ortega's 3rd foul. Nate Norrie will be going to the line shooting 2. Nate's done a great job of reading that weak side pass. Nate tips, shoots, he's got it. Although you would think after getting it stolen a couple of times, they'd stop making that pass. Ben Berthium in for Tyler Patchen. Faria heading to the bench. Nate Norrie got it. Nate with 6 points here in the second half. North Brookfield has gotten BCA's lead, 34-33. Ben Berthium in at the point. Ball goes inside to Ravel. Turnaround jumper is good. That's Jake's first bucket of the second half. Nate Norrie setting up, looking for a screen. Riley on the pick and roll. And get it, Justin LaRoe in. Ben Berthium over to Nate. Nate looking around. Down to 9 on the shot clock. Justin in the corner. Drives the lane. Scoop shot, no good. Ravel on the fly. Here they come, coast to coast. Kicks it back out to Bradley Main, no good. Riley Lamy with the rebound. So it looks like Bradley Main may have cooled down, but again, there was a hand in his face that time. Justin LaRoe over to Ben Berthium. Nate Norrie coming around. Nate looks, doesn't have it. Now he's got a 3. Oh! Riley Lamy battles, get the rebound. Justin on the baseline, no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. What a fast game this is going to be. Of course, only 2 fouls in this half, and I think there was only 2 or 3 in the first. So the score at the end of the third quarter is BCA 36 and North Brookfield Indians 33. What a quarter by the Indians. 15-7. North Brookfield outscored VCA in that quarter. So nobody really in foul trouble. Ben Berthium's got 3. Chris Ortega actually has 3 for BCA. So after Aiden Bradley Mann had 16 in the first half, North Brookfield was able to hold him to 3. Again, I can't say enough about the 1-2-2 defense, and North Brookfield has been playing it as close to perfection as possible. That last time down, and let's hope it's not an omen, but BCA did work the ball inside. And if you're patient enough and you keep working the ball, that back line gets a little bit tired. That's where it can be beat. But, you know, let's see if BCA has made that adjustment to continue to do that, or whether they'll continue to launch the threes. Again, the old saying is, you live by the 3, you die by the 3. BCA with a little pressure. Start the fourth quarter. Justin LaRoe, Nate Norrie, Riley Lamy, Nick LaRoe, and Ben Berthium. Let's see how long Tyler Patchen sits. Things seem to run really smooth when you got Tyler and Nate out there at the same time. It's almost like having 2 point guards. Justin LaRoe to inbound. Goes to Nate in the corner, swings it to Ben Berthium. Out to Justin, long 3. Nick LaRoe comes up with this nice play, and Riley gets fouled. And that's a foul on Jake Ravel. That's his second. And it's only the third foul on Bethany Christian. None so far on North Brookfield in this half. Nate Norrie, back to Justin. Justin lobs it inside to Riley. Nice pass. Riley comes down, settles, and he's fouled. Nice play by Riley. That's Chris Ortega. That's Chris's 4th foul. And a 14th foul. Riley Lamy's going to the line for 2. Riley dips, shoots. A little strong on it. That play that the Indians are working now is an old Celtics play where they used to get the ball into Kevin McHale, and it's not an easy pass. What Riley did on that one is he caught it, settled it, and then made a good strong move to go up. A lot of times the kids will just get it and go up without settling. Once you get the ball in there, you got another 3 seconds to do stuff with it. Riley a little strong on the second one. North Brookfield going to step up the defense here. Let's see what BCA does. Again, trying to force the ball in. Alex Sequoia. Alex, an 8th grader. A lot of 8th graders and freshmen in this league. This league is going to be something else in the next couple of years if all these kids continue to play. Long shot from the corner is shot. It's an air ball. Riley Lamy comes up with it. Riley still dribbling. Looks to go to the lane. Drops it off to Nick. North Brookfield went away from what's been successful on that one, is just working the ball around. Ball's in the corner. Riley with the steal. Riley to Justin. Back to Nick. Up to Nate Norrie. Nate settles it down. North Brookfield back in their offense. Ball's batted out of bounds. There's sub for BCA. Joe Alferia, another 8th grader, in for Danny Rosa. And we've got a timeout by the Indians. So with 6:41 left to go in the fourth quarter, at BCA 36, North Brookfield 33. So when you look at these teams here on the court tonight, BCA, Aiden Bradley Main, a freshman, Chris Ortega, a freshman, Cole Shramick, a freshman, Joe Alferia, an 8th grader, Alex Sequoia, 8th grader. So a lot of young players. So out of the 4 out of the 5 starters are either 8th graders or freshmen for BCA. When you look at North Brookfield, Nate Norrie, a sophomore, Tyler Patchen, 7th grader, Riley Lamy, one of the old men, is a junior. But you got Jagger Bulger as a sophomore on the team, Tim Mann, sophomore, Luke Jolin, junior, Justin LaRoe, junior, Ben Berthium, sophomore, Nick LaRoe, sophomore, and Joey Duzak, who plays mostly JV, as a freshman. So, and a lot of the other teams that we've had this year all have 8th graders or freshmen starting. So a lot of young players in this league. So a lot of growing pains this year. You know, we also have some new coaches and some veteran coaches. Nate Norrie saves it to Ben Berthium, back to Nate, to Justin LaRoe, back to Nate. Nate at the top of the circle, Justin LaRoe. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Justin drives, lays it up, no good. We got a foul. Foul is on Aiden Bradley Main. That's his first foul. Team fifth. Justin LaRoe shooting 2. Justin dips, shoots. Little strong, it's no good. Justin for a second, dip, shoots. Around the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. BCA comes down with it. BCA ahead with Nate Norrie, another steal. Nate pulls up, no good. There's Riley Lamy doing the 84 feet. North Brookfield turns it over. Here's Ravel on the drive. Goes up, no good. And we got an injury down the other end, Riley Lamy. The rule is the refs can't stop it. The new rule is that can be stopped. It doesn't matter who has the ball. That play can be stopped when there's an injury. And they let the play go for a good 15, 20 seconds with Riley laying in the backcourt. There is a foul on North Brookfield. Justin LaRoe picked up that one. The old rule used to be that the team had to have possession before the refs could blow the whistle. Now, for safety of the players, they can blow the whistle at any time. You wouldn't want to do it if BCA was going in for a layup, but in that case, they were setting up a play. So let's hope Riley's okay. So Coach Carrington taking this opportunity to talk to his players. Again, North Brookfield coming back after the half to pull within 3, 36-33. That's North Brookfield's first foul of the second half. So it's awfully quiet here. North Brookfield is looking to see how Riley's doing. They're going to help Riley up. Looks like an ankle. Riley definitely hurt, but the good thing is they don't have to call an ambulance for him, so let's hope Riley's back in action before too long. Coming into the game for North Brookfield, Luke Jolin. And it'll be BCA's ball underneath the hoop. All right, North Brookfield's got to get back into it here. Let's hope the crowd can help them a little bit. North Brookfield in a 2-3 on the inbound, goes out to Bradley Main. Back to Schrammick, drives, pulls it back out. Alex Sequoia, Main, Justin LaRoe right in his shirt. Faria, Ravel, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Ravel gets it blocked. Luke Jolin comes down with it. North Brookfield settling things up here, goes to Ben Berthium. Ben tries to get it to Nick, but it's stolen. Sequoia with it in the corner, skip pass. Bradley Main, no good. Offensive rebound by Faria. Schrammick shakes himself free, and we've got a foul on Ben Berthium. That's Ben's fourth. Tyler Patchen back in for Ben. BCA to inbound, goes to the corner. Back out front. Alex Sequoia with it. That's a 3 for Chris Schrammick, the left-hander. 39-33. North Brookfield needs somebody to do something here. Need a bucket. I know it's tough to play after a teammate gets hurt, but Tyler looking to do something here. Tyler comes off a screen, looks inside, nice move. Can't get it off. Here comes Ravel driving the lane, kicks it out to Maine. No good. Aiden Bradley Maine with the miss. Back outside. Ooh. Sequoia with the drive, goes back out. Back outside here to Schramek. Router him and out. Luke Jolin with the rebound. Ball's loose on the floor. Nate Norrie ahead to Tyler Patchen. Throws up a three. It's good. Tyler Patchen. Big time shot for Tyler. North Brookfield needed something there. Tyler comes up big. No hesitation on Tyler's part. Tyler with 9 points in the game. That cuts it to lead back to 4. 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go. 39-35. BCA up by 4. North Brookfield can get the ball inside a couple times, be going to the foul line with a couple of fouls here. Two fouls away from the bonus. Aiden Bradley Maine, who had 16 points in the first half, only has 3 in the second. Bethany Christian with 10 points in total in the second half. North Brookfield balancing the scoring in the third and fourth quarter with Nate Norrie, Tyler Patchen, Riley Lamy, and Justin LaRoe all in the book. Good balanced scoring. So North Brookfield lost a little bit of their edge for a little bit, but it seems like they've got it back now where they're patient again. You need to realize that 4 points is only 2 possessions. With 4 minutes to go, that's like a lifetime. They just need to be patient. Keep working on the defense. And stay patient on the offense. Jake Ravel going to inbound. Alex Sequoia. Chris Ortega still on the bench with 4 fouls. Maine with it. Bradley Maine goes inside to Ravel. Luke Jolin comes over, and we got to travel. North Brookfield continues to do a good job with that 1-2-2. Again, the back line coming over for support. Of course, it helps when you have, there's not really a height advantage or a disadvantage here, but North Brookfield is able to play behind the Luke Jolin inside. No good. BCA comes down with it. Tyler Patchen goes for a steal. Sequoia gets it back. Nate Norrie slows him down. Nice job by North Brookfield getting back on defense. Ball goes inside again. Kick back out. Schramek's got a 3. Cole Schramek. He's been the difference in the second half with 8 points for BCA. 42-35. North Brookfield still there. Chris Ortega checking back in the game. Justin LaRoe looking for a lane, tries to get through, can't do it. Ball's on the floor. Coach calling for timeout, nobody hears him. Here's Ravel outside, little collision. Sequoia on the drive, back out, and we got another travel. Schramek nailed another 3, but it was after that travel. Joel Ferrier out, and Chris Ortega back in. Chris Ortega playing with 4. This just gives them another 3-point weapon. We got Schramek with a couple tonight, and Aiden Bradley and Ortega all with a bunch of 3s. Nate Norrie looking to get through. Does to Nick LaRoe. Drives. Misses, but here's Luke Jolin. Luke comes up with it, tries to go up, and we got a jump ball. I think we had an equal opportunity game. Both coaches looking for fouls on that one, so. Bringing it up. Alex Sequoia. Sequoia settling down. Ball goes to the court. Aiden Bradley. Ravel drives. Luke Jolin comes over. No good. Nick LaRoe with it. Nate Norrie bringing it up. Waits for Tyler to get over. Tyler with it. Tyler comes off a screen. Looks for the roll for Luke. Luke goes and he's fouled. That's Chris, 21. I think the coach just had a heart attack when he put the two fingers up. That's Alex Sequoia, third foul.
Yep, gotta get in front of it early.
I think when he just put up the one hand, I think everybody thought it was number 2, but then he snuck the second hand up there to make it 21. 42-35. Luke at the line for 2. Around the rim and in. Luke Jolin got one. Luke at the line for his second one. Luke dips, shoots, a little strong, no good. Chris Ortega with the rebound. Up ahead to Aiden Bradley Main. Over to Sequoia. BCA slowing things down. Wants a good shot. Sequoia drives. Back out. Back outside. BCA in the corner. Back out. Ravel inside. Bradley Main pulls it up. Ravel in the corner. Shot clock winding down. Luke Jolin is fouled. Jake Ravel is fouled by Luke Jolin. That is Luke's first foul. And if Ravel can get up, he'll be shooting 2. He'll survive. A couple of deep breaths and he'll be back in action. It's one of those injuries better left untalked about. 42-35, BCA up 7. 1 minute 37 seconds to go. North Brookfield still in this game. Ravel hits the first one. Jake Ravel dips, shoots. It's long. Luke Jolin heading for it. Makes a save, but it goes to Bradley Main. BCA comes back out. At some point in, Brookfield's going to have to really come out for pressure. Ravel outside. Back to Shremick. Long three off glass, no good. Justin LaRoe comes down with it. Nate Norrie pushing it up. Now Brookfield, little urgency here. Tyler Patchen with a double team right at half court. Comes around it. Tyler looking. Looks like they're looking to get the ball into Luke.
Help Chris, help Chris.
Tyler back out. Nate Norrie, nice jump around the rim, no good. Luke Jolin gets the steal and gets it. Luke Jolin. Big play by Luke. 43-38. Indians trailing by 5. Ravel, off balance shot, hits it. Jake Ravel with 5 big points here in this quarter. Tyler Patchen setting up a play. Had Justin open. Tyler on the drive. Lays up a floater. It's good. Tyler Patchen. (45-40). North Brookfield trailing by 5. One of the problems North Brookfield has right now is they're 4 fouls away from the bonus where they can send BCA to the line and get the ball back. So with 29 seconds to go, North Brookfield's going to have one thing, advantage they do have, they can keep going for steals, and if they foul, it's no big deal. But the other thing is, if they need the ball back by fouling, it's going to take them a while. So big second half again. Last night North Brookfield was down, and they came back in the second half, outscoring Parker School, and tonight same thing, big second half. So I think one thing that Coach Carrington learned tonight is, the 1-2-2 that North Brookfield can play it. It was towards the middle of this fourth quarter where BCA was able to get the ball inside. One of the problems when they lost Riley from the injury, they picked up the slack on offense, but his defense on that back line and being able to cover side to side in the back, that was critical when Riley left the game. So BCA inbounding, North Brookfield picking up full court here. Looks like could be man. And a long pass up front. Ortega with it. Ball goes. It could have been back up, but Ben Berthium comes up with it, lays it up, no good. And BCA has lost it, and it will be the Indians' ball. North Brookfield needs a quick bucket and a quick steal here. Still a two-possession game. Inbounds, Nate Norrie. They only need 1-3. They don't need 2 right now. Tyler Patch in the corner, no good. Justin LaRoe puts it up, no good. BCA with it, and we got a foul on Tyler. Again, BCA will inbound. Bethany Christian Academy 45, North Brookfield 40. 7 seconds to go. North Brookfield with the pressure. Ravel to inbound. Looking long. Over to Ortega. Ortega up to Ravel. Foul on Nate Norrie.
Alex, screen away for Chris. Break one, Cole. Screen away for him.
That's Nate's first, team 6. So with 4 seconds to go, it's going to take a miracle here. Ben Berthium fouls, and I think that will be Ben's 5th. That will put BCA to the line for 1-1, and Cole Schrammick will be shooting 1-1. So number 5, Cole Schrammick will be at the line shooting 1-1. Cole dip, shoots, it's no good. And basket's good by Jake Ravel. So another close one for North Brookfield, hard-fought battle. North Brookfield did some real good things tonight. Let's hope Riley heals quick. I don't see him getting up here for the handshake, so it's got to be, bad for Riley. But let's hope he's a quick healer. So the final stats for tonight's game for Bethany Christian: Aiden Bradley Main had 19 points. Chris Ortega 11. Cole Schrammick 10. Jake Ravel 7. For a total of 47 points. For the Indians, Nate Norrie 6, Tyler Patch 11, Riley Lamy 7, Luke Jolin 7, and Justin LaRoe 10 for a total of 40. So again, North Brookfield seems like they're getting better and better every game, getting good contributions. North Brookfield's next game and also our next game will be Wednesday night against South Lancaster Academy here at Julianne Caron Memorial Gymnasium, and that will be a 7 o'clock start. So Wednesday night, SLA here. So we hope you have a great weekend. And again, our final score here from the Julianne Caron Memorial Gymnasium is Bethany Christian Academy 47 and North Brookfield 40. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.